Alright guys, I'm going to respond to the latest video of Vegains. Sverige used me unjustifiably. It's about me putting him in Epidemic 7.
What's up, vegan savages? This is a reaction video to Svrij. I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I hope you're watching. This is no hate, this is just based on love. I just want to clarify because
Cool, I respect that.
I think you didn't represent me in a right light in this video of a malnourished vegan. I stopped flexing, but here's a flex for you. Like, I'm feeling better than ever before. I'm feeling so good. And I want to clarify now in this video how you put me and that it's so injustice in my view. I'm vegan for 8 years.
Okay, here is our view. I already watched your videos back when it all happened, and I and a lot of other people believe that your appendix bursted because of the vegan diet. That's the main reason I put you in the video, because it's not normal to have like 5 surgeries in your 20s.
And I built all my muscles as a vegan. No animal products whatsoever. And I'm not a fake vegan, you can ask all my friends. I believe it so hardly because it just hurts my heart so.
I've never said that you can't build any muscle at all as a vegan. And you put a picture of you eating meat, probably a plant-based diet with some cooked destroyed meat, when you didn't work out. Okay, of course you couldn't build muscle, but you also know that you can build even more muscle if you eat meat. So the pictures are irrelevant.
Much how the animals suffer, how the environment is just destroyed by our lifestyle choices of eating animal products and how harmful it is to our health. So I don't touch that shit. I'm educated that I don't touch it, and I just know how to eat a healthy vegan diet. And I've built over the years all my muscles on a vegan diet, 100%. I put you some pictures here before and after, and then let's first watch it and then I explain what happened.
I have to place down it, but if I don't have it in my arms, what? It is so weird for me to see me.
One step back, see where I'm at, what I want to get. Yeah, let's put off the music and let's start talking. Yeah, you saw me there buff like I am now. I regained that like that. Because what happened? Because in Bali, my appendix ruptured, which happens to every 10th person out there. It's like the lottery, and many people are unfortunate. And
that's not true. It doesn't happen in nature. I never heard that this happened to anybody who eats a healthy diet. You assuming that the appendix is just rupture and that surgeries are normal nowadays and so on is really naive thinking. It's dangerous, really, because you're just saying that anybody could get sick, and it's not normal to get sick in any way at all.
But it's such a quick fix. It's inflamed, you get it out, no problem. But my pain tolerance is so high, so in Bali I didn't.
You can't say that it was no problem, of course, obviously, because you were suffering. And you also cut out the sound of the second clip where you were saying that you were craving animal foods. You probably don't want to show this to your viewers again, so they see it, but of course, this proves that when you are really starved, your natural senses are so intact that you crave what you actually naturally want. And that's when you crave animal foods, because that's what actually nourishes you and repairs your body. Why else was it like that?
Go to the hospital, so actually my appendix ruptured, and then there was no good hospital, and then it got worse and worse and worse because of a ruptured appendix. Please look into it. Ruptured appendix, if it gets inflamed, has nothing to do with diet whatsoever. It's just that some particle gets stuck there and it inflames. It can be whatever food particle, mostly it's particles from your poop, hard stool, just something gets stuck there. It inflames and you get it out, or you wait until it ruptures and then you need a bigger surgery on this.
Okay, but why would it get stuck? You don't even understand it yourself. What if it's all the fiber that you eat? What if there's no space? What if this is why you're always bloated as a vegan? This is why you feel full and so on. Do you not connect the dots? What if you eat your natural diet of raw meat? You digest the food perfectly. You don't get any issues, anything even close to that.
Stomach mostly like I did, and then you're in a third world country where a hospital like World War II no doctor, and it just got downhill because if something needs to be taken care of and no one helps you, it gets worse and worse and worse. Your inflammation is going up. In the past, people just died because of that. Now we can easily fix it, but I was at a place where they couldn't easily fix it, so that's why my health went down. But then as soon as this footage, when I arrived in Germany, they fixed me up. So yeah, let's keep watching. So I think it's so unfair to, veganism, no, it has nothing to do with diet. And
Still, there's no sound of you talking. And it's also not normal to lose that incredibly much weight, whatever you went through in Bali. Again, that's our opinion, and that's why you were put in Epidemic 7.
I'm already saying this incident, this whatever you want to call it, disease process was and is my greatest teacher. I learned so much from it. Anyways, I rant about it in many videos. I'm so thankful for it because I'm not caught up in the social media game anymore. I don't focus about perfect aesthetics or any of that. That's why I also stopped flexing and all of that. Because I'm not caught up anymore. I learned what is truly important, and that is your health. That's why.
That's very good, but you still ate a very high fiber diet, and from what I saw now, you eat an 80-10-10 diet.
Fritsch, I'm sorry, I don't know how to pronounce your name. I want to help you. I hope you're healthy and thriving. And our biology is the same for everyone. We're meant to eat blends, everything we need without the bad stuff. We don't need cholesterol, we don't need saturated fats. In fact, they're really detrimental to our health.
Okay, thank you, man. But why would you then be switching from this vegan diet to this vegan diet and so on? If our biology is all the same, then you should be thriving basically on any vegan diet, eating any kind of plants. You could assimilate the nutrients and be perfectly healthy, just as it is with our actual natural diet of raw meat. You don't need to think, what animal will I be eating, how much of fat and how much of the actual dead flesh or whatever. You don't even think about food, you don't obsess about food. It's very easy. That alone already proves that something is not right there. And of course we need cholesterol. If you don't get enough cholesterol from your diet, then your body will try to make more of it up until a point, because eventually it can't, which is why a lot of vegans have quite low cholesterol, and this is what causes all of the hormonal issues, the mental issues and so on. And of course, if you eat a high carb diet, as you do now, 80-10-10, you're not getting any fat. Your body is going to try to convert the fructose and whatever carbs you're eating into saturated animal fat, because your body runs on animal fat. You are an animal. Your cells are made out of saturated animal fat and cholesterol, a big part of the cells. So of course you need it, because if you couldn't create cells, you would die. You couldn't even gain any weight. You couldn't make your Vegains and all of that. That's what they are made out of. When you flex, you're showing cholesterol and saturated animal fat. Do you realize that? So you can't in any way say that we don't need that, because you're literally showing that. If you show off your body, you're showing off cholesterol and saturated animal fat, your cells. If you eat animal foods, that's all that you're getting. When you eat a vegan diet, because you're still young, your body does everything to convert the food into those nutrients. And yes, they are nutrients, and cholesterol is an antioxidant also.
Really detrimental. No one deserves to have pain out there. It's horrible to wake up with chest pain, or just when you're not functioning well. All these Western diseases, they are not supposed to exist, and we can...
I get it, man, but I gotta say, you've been brainwashed. It has nothing to do with our natural diet. Humans always ate animals. All of the longest living people eat animals. None of them complain about any of that. But let's be real here for once, Vegains. I don't know your real name. Man, since when are people sick, and what do most people eat in the last 100 years? What has happened? More and more carbs, processed foods, vegetable oils. What does your average human eat nowadays who has chest pains? Bread, pasta, rice, margarine or some other fat, always some kind of vegetable oils, cooked meat, and if any, then some kind of sausages or other processed meat that's maybe 20 to a maximum of 30% of their diet. It's always plant-based.
You can actually reverse that by eating a plant-based lifestyle, a plant-based diet. And it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle. That's why I'm saying lifestyle. Because a diet, you hop on a diet, yeah, because you can be disciplined for a time. I'm doing this diet now, I'm shredding down, but eventually you will binge and we need something not to hop on another, we need a lifestyle. And that is a lifestyle. You can eat in abundance. Yeah, look.
You're kind of describing a religion, something that you're committed to, and nobody should be doing that.
Behind me. Fruits, vegetables, legumes, whole grains, starches, that's what I'm talking about. Get the starches in. Feel amazing. Free of stimulants. I'm caffeine free. I don't use any stimulants. I'm high of the good stuff.
I would say if you're on such a high sugar diet that you are on a stimulant, come on.
Sugar. Give me the starches. Give me the carbohydrates. Give your body what it needs. And feel good. Feel good. Feel fucking amazing. Without hurting the animals and the environment in the process.
Yeah, it's all about not hurting the animals or the environment, which is a religious belief. I don't care about hurting the animals because I actually enjoy hunting. And as far as the environment goes, if you actually look into it, veganism is worse for the environment.
You deserve it. Maybe give it a try. Please give it a try. I urge you to give it a try. I want to help you. I want that everyone out there feels as good as I am because I'm so happy, I'm so alive, I'm so full of...
You sound like you're on stimulants. You're not very balanced, so to speak. I'm sure that you also crash during the day, whereas I don't, and this is exactly why I make videos. I want people to be as happy as me and to enjoy life, to be able to go out into nature, to look at the sun and the trees and to be amazed by it, to be just amazed by being alive. This is how I feel. This is what the chemicals in my body do, because when you have a healthy gut, they travel to your brain and make you feel really good. And this is why I promote my diet, and I don't have to go through surgeries or do any of that, or to focus on food all of the time, to obsess over it, to create recipes and whatnot. For me, food is just a side thing.
Energy. Cut carbs, cut life. I'm living my best life and I see people out there suffering and they're restricting and disciplined for how long? I can hold my breath, but for how long until my body takes over? It's the same if you're disciplined and restrict what your body craves. Carbohydrates, plants, without the bad stuff. The pollution, fish, mercury, the saturated fats, the cholesterol, the animal protein. Cut it out. See what happens.
I eat carbohydrates, I eat fruit, but I eat it for hydration if I'm in a warm climate, or to get the sugar now and then, but I don't eat it because I see it as actual food. It doesn't make me satisfied, it doesn't repair my body if I've damaged it by doing any kind of exercise.
Feel amazing without hurting the environment and the animals. Then, hernia. You see how good I look in the right frame? Just regaining that all on a vegan lifestyle. Saturated fats, cholesterol, heavy metals, all the animal fats which cause diabetes. You can reverse it. Stop your bodies.
How can you mix in cholesterol and saturated fat, which all animals have, with heavy metals? Yeah, you've really been brainwashed. This is really the definition of being brainwashed.
Capacity of healing are incredible if you let it heal. So please stop hitting your shin. It's a metaphor against the table. Stop eating animal product and give it the fuel. Give it the starches, the fruits, the veggies, the legumes. Cut out the animal products. Hernia. What is it? It's so...
You know that I've been vegan myself, right? And the only 2 surgeries I had in my life were when I was vegan. I almost died from it. I'm not really sure if you even know this.
So common. It's so common. They cut me open 4 times and they went to my gut. So your fascia, which holds together your stomach wall, was cut open, and once it cuts open and sealed again, it's never as strong as it initially was. So 80% who had that procedure develop a hernia. I went bananas because I have all that energy from that carbs and training. I love it, and I can go forever because there's so little, there's no inflammation in my body going on. The most anti-inflammatory diet I'm on, so I can keep going and going. And the nitric oxide,
The carbs are very inflammatory, and you should really look into people who do a high carb diet and get diabetes and heart disease and so on, especially if they work out a lot.
Eat my food and I produce while training. I'm a super Saiyajin because I eat a whole food plant-based diet and practice healthy lifestyle choices. Starches, fruits, get it in and feel amazing.
We get it.
So,
You said what you eat 10 times.
I don't know, a fishing net, no, it's really thin, it weighs nothing, you hardly see it, and it's so flexible, and it's, they had another surgery and they put it under my abs, and now it's perfect. I deadlifted 180 kilograms, no problem. Heavy squats, whatever, I can do whatever again, and now I have a strong core because the net is perfectly implemented in my body and the hernia is fixed, and I'm feeling better than ever before.
You keep saying that. Who are you trying to convince? Us or yourself?
Now here's a spiritual talk that we all come, our higher mind is like having themes for us that we experience as a spiritual being in this human experience, and one of the themes for me was to have such a Schicksalsschlag, like a Schicksalsschlag, blow of fate,
Ich verstehe schon.
Stop focusing on the surface shit, on the numbers, being caught up in the social media game, how I look, my appearance. If I don't look good, I'm not happy. If I look good, I'm happy. If the numbers go up, I'm super happy. If the
That's
numbers
all
go
great.
down, I'm unhappy. Fuck that shit. The true happiness that you create from the inside, that is lasting. Creating happiness in the moment with what you have. Maybe contact me and we not talk about it on social media if it's uncomfortable for you, because I get it. This is your, why am I liking this video? But I don't dislike it because I'm not a hater, but I'm not liking it. Because that is your persona now. I'm this carnivore, and people who think carnivore, or actually, I don't even know what you're currently on. I just remember you as the carnivore. I don't know if you're still a carnivore, but you're...
I don't know why people associate me with carnivore diet or call me a carnivore. Yes, technically, by the biological definition, I would be actually eating a carnivore diet because it's an animal that eats at least 20% of its diet as raw meat, but over 90% of people who call themselves carnivore don't eat anything close to a carnivore diet. They eat cooked steaks with salt. It's just a trendy garbage diet.
Obviously still a vegan hater. So yeah.
I don't hate vegans at all. I could be best friends with vegans. It's the vegans who usually have a problem with the meat eaters. My problem is veganism as a whole because it's destroying the health of people. I see vegans as the victims.
That is your persona, and people follow you because of that. And now I know how it is on social media. Oh, this is my career. I make a living out of it. So I need to keep going and be reaffirmed from all the people that. So yeah, just contact me. I tell you what to eat for a week, for a month, and see how good you can feel. Leaving the animals alone. Because they don't deserve to needlessly suffer. It's just, I don't know, doesn't resonate.
He destroyed the globe.
Something that is so untrue and unjustified.
I hope that everything will be good for you. I disagree with your diet, you disagree with mine, that's alright. We can have a discussion or a friendly talk about it. You seem like a pretty alright guy. We could maybe have a not so heated debate or whatever. That's not possible with most vegans. If you want to, for sure, we can set that up. One of the main reasons I just can't promote a vegan diet is because plants don't have over 50 nutrients. Maybe that's something we could talk about. This is why it leads to all of these problems, and there's of course many other problems. We have both gathered very different information about diets. Thanks for watching.